Hello and welcome to my video, lesson 5.4, radical word problems. So we're trying to solve these questions, but it involves using radicals. And you're going to know that it's this type of question when it says the exact perimeter or exact area or whatever, because you're going to have to leave it in radical form. You can't just simply use your calculator here, unless you have a calculator that's actually banned on the tests. Once you for example, get to the midterm and final, or if this is an in-person class, if you're doing these tests in person, you can't have a calculator that will do this for you and simplify radicals. So with that all in mind, we have to be able to do this without a calculator. So here we have a square of area 32 centimeters squared, sorry. And if it's a square, right, so it's a square, then the sides are equal, right, x and x. So we can say that area equals x times x, or x squared. All right, and we know the area is 32. So we're going to solve for x. Excuse me. So what we're going to do in here now is we're going to square root both sides, which cancels out the square and the square root. So we're left with x equals the square root of 32. And if we simplify that, basically what we can do here is we can go and say this is 4 and 8, which is 4 and 2. Take out two parts, like the two things that are the same. So now it's 4 root 2. All right. And so now if we're looking for the perimeter, we can say that it's 4 times x, or 4 of the 4 x plus x plus x plus x, all sides added together, which we can also say is now x is now the 4 root 2. So perimeter is 16 root 2. All right, so that is a simple question. Let's take a look at two more complicated questions, and they're going to be a little bit more challenging to get to, especially with the radical work that we're going to have to do. But let's take a look. Determine the exact perimeter of the following right triangle. So first of all, what we're going to have to recognize is that we're missing this side here, and we need all sides to get the triangle. This is the hypotenuse, or if we are thinking about Pythagoras, this is the c squared side, or c side. So c squared equals a squared plus b squared. I'm going to change that into a radical, square rooting both sides. And then let's put in the different values. So we have 12 squared plus 6 squared. So we have 144 plus 36. So that is square root of 180. And now we're going to have to simplify this. Let's just think about all the different parts it can break up to. 60 and 3, which is like 6 and 10, which is like 2 and 5, and 2 and 3. Now, if you just bear with me here, you can see that there are 2 2's, and there are 2 3's, and then there's a leftover 5. So this means that all of this can simplify to 2 times 3 root 5, or 6 root 5. 6 root 5 is how we're going to leave it. Fantastic. And now we're going to find the exact perimeter. Well, perimeter is just adding up all the sides. So 6 plus 12 plus 6 root 5. So 18 plus 6 root 5. And that is our final answer. All right. And here is our last question for this video. If you can do this yourself, please pause the video, try it out yourself, and then watch to see if you get the same answer I do. So we're looking for the exact perimeter and area of the rectangle below. Area is usually actually a little bit simpler because we're just going to multiply. So we're going to multiply this and this. So if we do that, we will get, so just keep in mind that we're foiling into our brackets. So our first thing would be 15 root 12 minus 6 root 18. And now we can simplify those. We can take out a 4, which would give us a 2. So 15 times 2 root 3 minus 6 times, and we can take out a 9. So we can take out a 3 and have root 2. So this gives us 30 root 3 minus 18 root 2 as our area and our final answer here. Okay, and what about our perimeter? Well, perimeter is just adding up all the sides together. So 2 times the one side plus 2 times the other side. All right, so what we're going to do here is start simplifying. So 6 root 6 plus 10 root 2 minus 4 root 3. And at this point, there is nothing we can really do to simplify any further. So actually this is pretty simple, pretty easy to do. It is possible that if I had a different root here, then it would have simplified further, but yeah, there you go. So I hope this video helps you understand these sorts of questions, these word problems, especially area and perimeter, with radicals. Good luck.